Hector's Metal Detector! What's happening, man?
What's
How
up,
you
man?
doing, buddy?
Awesome, man. Awesome.
Man, so we got to go see your hero. The
Rudy
man,
Sarzo.
the myth, the legend, Rudy Sarzo. How cool is that?
Man, it was amazing. I mean, I wasn't really even like, I kind of thought like, well, am I gonna meet him or not? Maybe he'll be on stage. Maybe we won't get to meet him, but we got to meet him, and it was such an awesome experience. He's such a nice, humble guy. I mean, it was just, and the way it kind of came about because both of us were kind of like just kind of there on the side of the stage, and he actually came down, walked down the steps from the stage, and he approached us and asked us what he wanted, like he wanted us to sign, and I mean, he was great. He was awesome.
It was cool, wasn't it? So
It was
yeah,
great,
man, it was
man.
great. My buddy Zach, I asked him if it would be cool if we got to, take you back there and whatnot. So he, Zach hooked us up. He said, "Yeah, man, sure." So we went out there and got to meet Rudy Sarzo and the guys, which I've had the pleasure many times to meet Rudy Sarzo, and he's always been a complete gentleman, amazingly talented, just awesome dude, right? So, I was anxious to see Quiet Riot. I'm like, how is Quiet Riot going to do? This is crazy without Frankie Banali, But I have to say this: I really think Frankie Banali would be pleased. I really think, that he would be like, yeah, that was cool. It was really, really cool. Rudy was running circles around everybody. I mean, he was playing bass on top of their heads.
He was so full of energy. He was
awesome.
so hyped up. I mean, you could really tell that he was loving what he was doing.
Absolutely.
And he was going back to his days in Quiet Riot. And it didn't matter who was on stage. He was gonna perform. And he was gonna do what he does. Oh my God, it was just amazing.
They did great.
It's
They
hard
did
to
really
explain,
cool.
but
yeah,
it was
they really
awesome.
did good.
Yeah.
They did really, really good. It
They
was
did
killer.
great. Oh yeah.
Jizzy did great, man. Jizzy Pearl did great. He did a great job. They did a really cool job. It was really, really cool. And then Warrant came out there and they were awesome. But that's another episode. Warrant was awesome, and they came out and they killed it, man.
Warrant was
yeah,
amazing.
they did great. So it was a great night, and it was super special to me because my buddy Hector, that was his favorite heavy metal band. That was like number one, growing up, and the stories I've heard about Quiet Riot and we've shared in the past. And so I was like, I gotta be able to do this. So it worked out awesome, and we did it. And it was great, and we got a few things signed. So you gotta show some of the cool stuff, man.
Yeah, I will in a minute, but just kind of what you're talking about, like just going back. I mean, it was so surreal because when you're talking about a guy that, I mean, my first record was Quiet Riot Mental Health, and the first bass player in there was Rudy Sarzo, and oh my God, I remember I used to stare at these pictures all day, listen to the record all day. And if you would have told me back then that I would have met Rudy Sarzo like right there and then, like, oh my God, I would never have believed it. But it was such an awesome dream come true. It was great, and I want to thank my best buddy here for everything because he made it happen. And it was great. So he was very gracious. He came out. He had us bring out whatever we wanted him to sign. So I had a couple.
You're gonna love this.
Right?
You're gonna love this stuff.
One at a time. So
he's like, "Where's the mask?"
Yes, the Quiet Riot mask. He signed it right here. And, and it was an awesome experience because he was out there actually like warming up, and I actually put on the mask. Like I kind of did this, and I did and he was like, yeah, he pointed at me. It was such a great experience. So yeah, this really neat Quiet Riot mask, and he signed it right here.
Awesome, man.
It was really cool.
What a cool thing to have. What a cool thing. You gave me one.
Yeah.
We got that signed too, so that was super awesome.
Yeah, Curt got his signed up as well. I got the Mental Health CD signed, also signed by him.
Yeah.
Condition Critical. Awesome. He signed it there. He was so gracious. He was great. You know.
Yeah.
And this was done by an artist here in Green Cove. His name is Eddie. And he's a great guy. He's awesome. He does some great, amazing art. And he did this really great Quiet Riot, kind of like 3D kind of thing.
Yeah, it's
and
3D.
yeah.
He does it by hand. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
And Rudy was so gracious to sign it and stuff. And
Yeah,
it just looks great.
He did an awesome
It's amazing.
job.
It's such an amazing
Awesome
job.
job.
This is just beautiful and everything. So, you know, it was great to see. I mean, Rudy and we didn't really have a chance to talk to the rest of the band, but we were able to talk to Rudy, and he was just so nice. And yeah, I asked him a lot of. I asked him a couple of questions. I asked him about some of the basses that he used to play, and you know, he answered graciously. He was such a great guy. He was awesome.
He was awesome. He was super cool. All the band was nice. Everybody, the whole show was great. Paper Cut, they opened up.
Oh, Paper Cut was awesome.
They were awesome.
They were
It
awesome.
was so much fun. It was at
Yeah.
the Clay County Fair in Green Cove Springs, Florida. So it was wonderful. We absolutely had a blast. I'm gonna put I have a little bit of footage, so I'm gonna put some of that in there, backstage stuff when we were on the side of the stage watching, and some of the stuff when we were outside in the audience too.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
cool. So I got a little bit of footage, not a lot, but I got a little bit of footage I'm gonna put in there, and then I'm gonna also probably tag along some of my stuff that I got signed that's on my house. You know.
But I wanted to ask you, like, what did you think about the band when they performed
Quiet Riot?
Quiet Riot?
I thought they were great. I thought they did a great job. I didn't go into it with any expectations. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Obviously, you hope for the best, and all I wanted was to have a good time and to watch you enjoy it. And I've had the privilege of meeting the band, the original members of the band, watching the original band perform, and they were always very kind and wonderful, and so it was great. It was great fun. Well, I mean, what more do you want, man? The band did a great job, right? They sounded great. They were enthusiastic and they had fun, So it was great to see Rudy Sarzo up there, literally running circles around the band, literally.
Guys that are
circles.
much younger than he is.
What?
And guys that are like, yeah, I mean,
I don't know. I think
No.
they're just making that up.
No,
I think
no.
that's not true because he outran all. I mean, he literally ran rings around.
No, but seriously, I mean, he, like, the stuff that he did, I mean, he was really.
I got a new name for him. Super
the
Sarzo.
superstar.
He's Super Sarzo.
The Cuban sensation.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes, I love it.
He
That's
was awesome.
awesome.
And as a matter of fact, I went in and I approached him and I talked to him about because I went to junior high and high school with his cousin, first cousin, Richard, and we were always really good friends and stuff. And I told him about that. I remember Richard had a picture of him that he had from the. I think he had visited the family when he was touring with Ozzy. He had the Speak of the Devil shirt, and he was like, Richard was like small, and he was there with Richard
That's
and everything. And I kind of told him about that, and he was like, "Oh man, wow, that's awesome," this and that. So it was great, I mean, like, Rudy Sarzo was amazing, great experience.
Very gracious.
Loved it, yeah.
And
Loved the show.
everybody
It was
at the
amazing.
fair was amazing. And,
Yeah.
The crew and the sound and the people that make the show happen were fantastic. Many of you are my friends, and shout out to all you guys. But man, it's been a long time, but it's so glad to do a little short deal today. But we got many more to come, man. So
Many more to come.
You
Yeah,
gotta like,
absolutely.
share, and subscribe, and we'll be coming at it again with many more Hector's Metal Detector episodes. Awesome.
Awesome.
Boom.